Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Friday. What do we have in the markets today? We're seeing some red. This was predicted. I'll show you that. See that white line there? I drew that the other day and it's following it. So it just what the charts were showing me, that's what we've got in the market. We got a little bit of red in the market. So that's a good day to buy more crypto, though. Buying the dips, we'll be doing that later in the stream. We will be doing live crypto trading, buying into our DCA Kriss Pax portfolio. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Hey, how's everyone doing? If you're watching this on the replay, you missed the live stream. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I know that doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me and my schedule. And I know there's some of you who are regulars that come and join. So glad you can make it. For others, be sure you subscribe to the Kriss Pax channel and you get notified when I go live, as long as when my other videos come out. And always give a like as well. You give a like to the stream, to the video. You get more people finding out about what is going on. Because if you listen to me, I keep it real. I'm not full of FUD, but I'm also not a big pumper either. Just showing you what I see, telling it like it is. So that's what's going on. Let me drop down here into the corner. We can take a quick look at the charts. Dogecoin 7.3, about 7.32 now, coming back, but we did just have in the last half hour, we had a dip down to 7.25. So Doge dropping down a little bit. Bitcoin has dropped below 29,000. We were waiting to see whether this would happen, whether 29K would hold. It has not. So we'll see whether Bitcoin is able to come back up, retest 29, and whether that then retests it and gets rejected and falls back. That's what we'll be watching on the stream here for Bitcoin. ETH had a long tail that came down to 18.12, 1812, that is, and Algorand dropped below 10.5 cents. Algo dropping more, but again, buying opportunity. And since we're DCAing, we're just buying what the price is when we buy it, adding to the portfolio, and we'll see how we go from here. We'll talk about SHIB in a minute because there's some momentum behind SHIB. We'll get to that in just a bit. So what's going on in the market? Let's zoom out to the 4-hour chart with Doge. We'll start with Doge. And the other day, this is what I drew, right? We broke out of the upward trend line that we had, no longer seeing those higher lows. And I saw this cup and handle forming, and this is exactly what I drew on the chart here. If you were with me, you saw me draw it, the cup and the handle, and that's what we've got right here. That's what's happening right there is cup and handle. Let's go to the 2-hour chart, and you'll see that right on the handle. And this is a bearish sign. We're not in a bull market, guys. Sorry, still rather bearish. And with that, we could see some more downward pressure on cryptos. Typically, we've got low volume trading in August and into September. And also we have, according to Ben Cowan into the Cryptoverse, we have this monthly Bitcoin chart. And what this chart shows us is on a month-by-month basis, every year since Bitcoin started trading, whether it's in the green or the red for the month. And if you look on the average down here at the bottom, the only 2 months where the average of all trading of Bitcoin over its entire life, the only 2 months that are red are August and September. And so that's where we are, August and September. And you can also look at the 4-year cycles. If you're a fan of 4-year cycles, you can look back at 2019. We had July down 7.5%, August down 4.5%, and then September down 13.9%. That's very bearish. And then you go back 4 years earlier to 2015. 2015. August was down 18.8%. September recovered a little bit, up 2.5. But then you go back to 2011, and that was a big dump, 39% down in August, 40% down in September. And that's when Bitcoin was just 1 year old. So, but red, that's red. I mean, even 2022, look at just last year, it was August and September, right in the middle there. Red. So that's what Ben's saying is, looks like we're going to be seeing red for the next 2 months. I know that's not what you guys want to hear. You don't want to hear that. You want everything to go up, but that's not what we're looking at now. So Bitcoin just touching 29 again. If we go to the monthly chart, there's some big diagrams we were showing here, but this is what we're showing on the monthly. Is July was negative in the red, and August so far is red as well. So if we have a red month in August and September, yeah, we could be challenging 25K or maybe even lower. And that's what we see for Bitcoin in the trading. And look at the volume. The volume is just down. Just Bitcoin trading volume just going down. If we look at the Dogecoin monthly chart, the Dogecoin, a little bit of recovery in July. July actually was in the green for Doge, which was good. A lot of excitement about the X app and how Doge may be integrated there. But so far, August, red. So that's what we're looking at overall on the charts. Is Dogecoin, what do the signals look like? Is there a bullish reversal going to happen for Doge? And can Dogecoin outpace Bitcoin? So that's what I put on the thumbnail. Looking forward, do we have, if you're going to buy crypto right now, are you going to buy Dogecoin? Are you going to buy Bitcoin? And which could outperform as we go forward towards the next bull market? And with that, what I want to look at is, again, back on the charts here, we go back to on the daily. So we can actually go to the weekly chart on this. So what we can look at here is where Doge is now at 7.3 cents. And let's say we want to double our money, right? So that's like 14.5 cents. Well, Doge was just 14.5 cents right here. In October of 2022, we hit 14.5 cents for Dogecoin. But where was Bitcoin? So Bitcoin right now is trading at 29K. To double would be what? Almost 60K to double. 60K. The last time Bitcoin was at 60K was back here in November of 2021, just coming off its all-time high. So you've got, if you want to double your investment, you've got Dogecoin that was just there last October. You've got Bitcoin that hasn't been there since November before that, and it was up near its all-time highs. And then say you want to triple your investment. Well, with Bitcoin, you're almost up to 90K. Bitcoin hasn't seen that. But with Doge, you're at about 22 cents. And where was Dogecoin at last at 22 cents? It was right back here, back November 2021. But that was 22-cent Dogecoin. Now, how many of you think that Dogecoin's going to hit 22 cents? How many of you think Bitcoin's going to hit 90K? I think there's more of you that think Dogecoin's going to hit 22 cents than Bitcoin hitting 90K. So that's all I'm saying is just look at where the price is now. If you are buying now, what's going to outperform in the next bull run? I'm looking at Doge because I go to the trading pair here between Doge and Bitcoin, and that's the Doge dominance. There's a Doge trading pair. Doge trading pair was just up at 70 here in October of 2022, and Doge has dropped down in its trading pair relationship with Bitcoin, came down to 21. Now it's back up to about 25. this could swing back up. And if that swings back up, then you'll see Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin. And we'll be watching that on this channel. That's what we watch for, is what that trading pair is between Doge and Bitcoin. It's always a good sort of indicator of altcoins, and particularly Doge, because we know there are many times Dogecoin can just go and trade on its own. It can take off. So that's what we'll be watching. Let me come back to the more immediate where we are. City Boy, what do you think happens in 2024 with crypto? Do you think a bull market? Typically, after the Bitcoin halving, we're at the beginning stages of a bull market. And maybe about halfway through the year, that's when we would be entering bull market, full bull market. So if history repeats on these 4-year cycles, and I've shown them many times, I'll probably do another full video just on the 4-year cycles. But if that coincides with anything like that, what happened in 2020 and 2024, we would see the bull market start to take off halfway through the year. I think there's a lot more eyes on the halving this year. A lot more people are aware of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin halving than what happened back in 2020. But we've got some big things happening. This Bitcoin ETFs, if those are approved, and you get all of this money coming into crypto, particularly Bitcoin, cryptos are just going to take off. So we could see that. We could see that happening. So Dogecoin, recent price swings and future outlook. What's happening with Doge? Dogecoin, the largest meme coin worldwide, currently holds a market cap of over $10.4 billion. That's right, Doge, $10.4 billion. And we look at coin market cap and we say, well, here's Dogecoin, still the 7th largest cryptocurrency by market cap out of all the cryptos. There's Doge, number 7, bypassed Cardano again. Stable coins are in here too, like Tether and USDC, but there's Doge right there. So after all these years, Dogecoin holding strong, and you would think there'd be this huge sell-off of Dogecoin in the bear market. There wasn't. People anticipate big things for Doge, and that's why a lot of people aren't selling. So Doge is right there. Doge is right there. So what does ChatGPT think Doge is going to be, right? So they go into this whole thing because the technical analysis isn't looking great. Like I showed on the charts, we've got some downward trend happening. We're going into August and September, typically not great trading months for crypto. But looking ahead for the rest of 2023, ChatGPT predicts bullish momentum. It anticipates that Doge could reach 11.5 cents by the end of the year, signifying a 54% rise from its current price. So if you watched my video back at the beginning of January, my price prediction for Dogecoin was 12 cents at the end of the year. And I got a lot of crap for that. What do you mean Doge 12 cents? Doge 12 cents. Well, just looking at the year ahead, that's how it played out for me. At the end of the year, Doge would be 12 cents. I think a lot of people at this point might be happy with Doge at 12 cents compared to back in January. So we'll see if that plays out over the rest of the year and my 2023 price prediction actually comes true. But you can go back and you can watch that video on my channel and you'll see 12 cents. So I'm just saying that's what I'm looking at. However, in the meantime, we got Sam here. Hey, Chris, how likely do you think Doge hitting 6.5 cents would be? Well, Sam, according to Watcher Guru, Dogecoin bearish momentum may push price to 6 cents. So there you go. Watcher Guru is saying Doge is probably going to go down to 6 cents. So we could see some dippage happening. So for those that are looking to buy on the dip, there could be dips below 7 cents. we could see that, particularly over the next month, month and a half. As I just showed, we've got traditionally red trading months for August and September. And if there's any volatility happening, you're going to see some dips, of which we just saw earlier. We just saw this dip right here a half an hour ago down to 7.25 and came right back up with Doge. And again, Bitcoin's dip came down to 28,780 right there and came right back up. But yeah, Watcher Guru is saying 6 cents could happen because resistance at 8 cents, support at 7 cents, and now, down in the 7.3 cent range. Once it breaks down below that, we could see challenging 7 cents and then possibly dropping into the 6s. So if Doge falls below current support levels, could fall to around 6.7 before witnessing a trend reversal. Again, 6 cents is strong support, but mid 6s might be all you see. So Sam, that's where you're looking at 6.5 cents. That could be it. I mean, if it gets to 6.8, 6.7, I think I'm buying there. I'm not going to wait for 6.5, which may or may not hit. I've had some limit orders that didn't hit because it came down close but didn't quite hit it. So you have to play that game, figure that out of where that is. So that's what's going on with Doge. The other thing I was watching was SHIB, because a week ago on Friday, I dedicated a portion of the live stream to SHIB because I was looking at SHIB saying, SHIB looks like it's going to make a move. And I got some crap for some people saying, why am I shilling SHIB? And I just said, look, I'm not shilling SHIB, right? I'm just saying there's money to be made. And if you want to make some money, you could do that with SHIB, because SHIB right now is going on a different path apart from Dogecoin. And so last Friday, SHIB was down here. When we were live, it was down here at about 777, 778, somewhere around there. And I was saying, watch for SHIB. And then look what happened. Since then, SHIB is up. Let's see where we were. We were back on Friday, right? Right there. So SHIB is up, 11% since then. And we're seeing this positive momentum. Nothing else is up since then. Doge is actually down from where it was last Friday. So when we were live. So I'm just saying, you just got to watch these things. Keep up with the news. Watch what's going on. SHIB. What's the price prediction? SHIB rallies 5% on Binance collateral announcement. So you can actually, if you've got SHIB on Binance, you can use it as collateral. That's one thing that's going on with it. Another is that Shiba Inu's lead developer said it is planning to integrate self-sovereign identity into its protocols, SSI, into the SHIB protocol. So they're doing a lot of work on SHIB, with the Shibarium launching later this month, or whether it's a full launch or it's a look at it, not quite sure yet, but that's happening in about 2 weeks. Week after next, we're going to be seeing what the Shibarium looks like. And this layer 2 has a lot of potential. SHIB token being burned is going to continue to be burned through the use of Shibarium. And then we're going to have the bone being used as the gas. And where was that article about bone? I think it was here. It was this one on ZY Crypto. Says that as ZY Crypto reported, the highly anticipated Shibarium is set to go live after a Toronto conference in August. That's in a couple weeks. Platform aims to address scalability, data data bottlenecks, etc., low fees, Ethereum bridge. So the testnet has had significant activity. But here, right here, Kusama said, he emphasized that necessary to kickstart the blockchain, a substantial portion of BONE will be allocated to validators in the upcoming Layer 2 protocol. Additionally noted that BONE would play a crucial role. And he also said, right here, with the incoming launch of Shibarium, the next few days, you'll notice we will mint the remaining supply of BONE and then renounce the BONE contract so no further minting will be possible. So be careful if you're trading BONE. It might be a little shaky here going forward. BONE has been trading up. Look at this continued trading up for the BONE token, but we could see a dip here with minting. So a little flood of BONE into the market. We'll see how that trades. But I'm betting on SHIB taking off, and I think that's going to be happening. So just watch out for that. Hey, City Boy, if Tesla decides to accept Dogecoin payments to purchase electric vehicles in the future, that would be a big push for Doge, and that Doge is easily 10 cents if that happens. I think that's huge for Doge, easily over 10 cents, maybe, that 50% rise up to 11 cents we're talking about. That would be something like that. Could some increased other momentum get it to go higher? It might touch a little higher. I doubt it'd be able to hold it, though. The shorters always come out every time we see those big spikes in the price of Doge. So yeah, we'd have to watch that. We would have to watch that. So top crypto trader says Dogecoin rival Shiba Inu, looking mighty attractive. So that's what I was looking at as well. A week ago, I was on that, saying Shiba is looking attractive. And you can always go back and you can watch it, because I keep all my videos and live streams up, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I saw. So meanwhile, XRP has fallen by nearly $10 billion as hype fades after its legal victory. Yeah, we've been DCAing into XRP on this channel, and we're going to buy some more XRP as well in a little bit. So yeah, XRP has really come down. In the coin market cap, XRP has fallen back to 5th, back below BNB. So yeah, a lot of fading in that big rally that XRP had. But we're dollar cost averaging, DCAing, right? If we'd gone all in on XRP a month ago, we'd be down big percentage. But we're not. We're just dollar cost averaging over the next couple of months, because we don't know where the crypto market's going to go. Again, as I showed in the beginning of the live stream, traditionally, August and September have been red months, but we don't know what could happen. So you say, well, Kriss, why are you buying now then? Why don't you just wait until the market goes down? Well, there's no guarantee the market's going to go down. Just because it has in the past doesn't mean it will in the future. We don't know. So that's why we dollar cost average. And I'm doing this to also prove a point that in the long run, it probably doesn't matter, because a year and a half from now, we're going to be looking at some pretty substantial gains, I think, in this overall $10,000 portfolio that we're buying into here. So we'll see how that goes. But a chunk of that is going to be XRP, because I had not bought any XRP before, because Coinbase didn't have it, Binance US didn't have it, Robinhood didn't have it, Webull didn't have it, right? Because the SEC had this lawsuit going, and they didn't want to mess with the SEC, so you couldn't buy it in the United States on most exchanges. So I'm getting some exposure to XRP in this portfolio that we're making and buying together. So we'll add to that. Also, crypto trading volumes fall to lowest level in 2023 amid bear market woes. So yes, even though Bitcoin is up from the beginning of the year, most other cryptos are not. It was the Bitcoin dominance that went up. Bitcoin traded well. A few others have traded well, but overall, crypto has gone up and down, up and down. And it looks like we're in kind of this down zone, and it's still bear market. It's an extended bear market. They could go 2 years long now, a 2-year long bear market. Oh, that's very painful. But we're going to survive. We believe in crypto. So that's what we're looking at. But yeah, XRP at 63 cents. That's a good buy compared to our portfolio, where we were buying at 73 and then 71 and then 69. Now adding at 63 brings our average price down, and maybe we go in a little bit stronger here at 63. Instead of a $33 buy, we'll do a $50 buy, something like that. So that's what we'll be looking at as we look to add to our portfolio. Now, if I had done this 45 minutes ago, I'd be buying down here Doge at 728, but that's just the timing of it. 735 is not bad price for Doge that I'll be buying. So channel needs a 10x. We all need a 10x. We all need a 10x. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. 10x is not going to happen anytime soon. But for Doge, where does a 10x get you from here to its all-time high? Right? That would be its all-time high, back to 74 cents. So yeah, for Doge, a 10x to 74 cents, Doge has been there before. What's a 10x for Bitcoin? A 10x for Bitcoin is $290,000. What do you think has a better chance of happening? Dogecoin at 74 cents, a number that it's already hit, or Bitcoin at $290,000 a Bitcoin? I don't know. My money's on Doge. I've got a bigger percentage of Doge, much bigger percentage of Doge than I have for Bitcoin. But that's just me. Again, not a financial advisor, just let me know what's in my portfolio and what I'm doing. So yeah, Ryan likes that, the 10x. We would all like that 10x, wouldn't we? We would all like that. So looking at our portfolio, Ryan bought some more Doge today. I'm going to buy some Doge in a minute. We're looking at Jasmine. Jasmine's in our portfolio. We're going to add some more Jasmine. XRP we talked about. We've got Litecoin down at $82. So it did dip down to 81 here. So we'll get some more Litecoin. Solana dipped down to 22. Algorand, we talked about that, dipped down to 10.5. Right now it's 10.6. Again, these are all lower than what our average is so far. So we're dollar cost averaging, and we're bringing our average cost down on each and every coin that we buy. Here's ETH at 1826. That will bring our dollar cost average down, and Bitcoin at 29K. So that's what we're looking at right now. So let's go to our portfolio here. So this is what we're looking at in our live portfolio now on Coinbase. So I'm using Coinbase, and this is my link that I have right here. I have it in the description below. If you haven't tried out Coinbase, use my link. You spin the wheel. Once you put $100 into your account, you spin the wheel and you can get free Bitcoin. Free Bitcoin. So check out my link below for that. If you're interested in some free Bitcoin, spin the wheel. See what you get. So yeah, our returns are all in the red right now. Right now, our total balance is down about $70. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but that's where the market has been going right now. But luckily, we're not all in. This 3,900, that's not all in crypto. That's a lot of cash and Tether. So I still have 1,700. Yeah, about 2,700 of that is in USD and USDT. So we're going to buy more, see what's happening in these markets here. So where do we start? Let's start with the Jasmine. We'll work our way up. How about that? Okay. So we'll go to spot trading. Again, this is just advanced trading on Coinbase. That's what I use. It's free. I don't pay anything extra for this. You guys can do the same thing. They got rid of well, I guess you can still do Coinbase One, and you don't pay the fees on each transaction, but the fees aren't much. So I'm just baking the fees into this. Again, a year and a half from now, we're not going to remember the fees for each trade. So let's see what Jasmine looks like here on the trading. 1 minute is a little bit too zoomed in. Let's look at the 5 minutes. So we're at 00374. The last trade was at 00373. So let's look at that, right? 0.0373 is going to be our limit price, and we're going to buy $50 worth of Jasmine. So, and we filled it. So there it is. We just bought that Jasmine right there. So that just filled. So we got some more Jasmine first. That's our first one. Next is XRP, right? We're going to go XRP. XRP is at 63.27, and it looks like it is moving down right now. 63.24. So let's set this at 0.6333. Let's get $50 of XRP. So there we are. So we've got that set. Next is Litecoin. Yeah, we're not going to get $81 Litecoin right now. Well, maybe. Yeah, $81.95. We'll go for. And we'll get $50 of Litecoin. So we've got that order set for Litecoin. We're going to get some ETH. And then the 1824.50. 1824.5. And we're going to get $50 of ETH. So we're buying on a Friday afternoon. ETH filled. XRP is filling. Not on the Litecoin yet. Bitcoin is still, well, Bitcoin's now at 28, right? We can go market on Bitcoin because it has a good amount of liquidity. We're not going to get killed on that. So we'll buy $50 of Bitcoin. So that filled at 28,980. Yeah, Ron, it is a nice drop. I'm not hitting the absolute bottom on these, but I'm close. I'm close. And then lastly, it's Doge, right? So here comes Doge down. So what do we want to set our limit price on for Doge? 0.0732. We'll get $50 of Doge. Because we can. And that filled. So we got that filled. Everything's filled except the Litecoin. Let's see what the portfolio says. Yeah, Solana and Algorand. Do we want to add any of those? Hey, blood in the streets, channel. That's when you buy, when you see red. What's Solana trading at? 22.86. 22.86. Adding to the Solana portfolio. And that filled. And then our last one is Algorand. Algo. 1060. Down to 1057 for Algorand. So this is buying the dips into our DCAing. We just a little heavier DCA today because of the down market. Will it drop lower this weekend? It could. We could see that this weekend, but we'll see. We'll see. So it hasn't filled the Litecoin yet, and I'm right there on Algorand. You see that little dot right there? That's me. Right at 1057 for Algorand. So we'll see if that gets swooped up, picked up or not. So that's what we got. Thanks everyone for joining in. Again, I'll be back on Monday night, 5 o'clock. And nope, not Compound is one that I am not buying, Ron. Not buying Comp. I mean, it's one we can look at next week, maybe. We'll see. But right now, that's not in our portfolio. But we can take a look at it. So join me again Monday. I'll probably do a video over the weekend sometime and then be back live Monday, 5 o'clock. And again, we'll DCA there. Whatever the prices are, that's what we'll be buying, depending on whether it's red or green. If it's green, we'll probably lower our values or only hit certain ones. But we will see how that trading goes till then. Meanwhile, we've got Doge at 7.329 right now, and we'll see whether Doge can make a reversal here, or is it going to continue to follow this cup and handle. It's going to hit this handle down a little lower. Again, it's kind of a bearish signal here. And with that, down to 7.2, and then does 7 cents hold? That's where Doge was back here on July 22nd, was hitting at 7 cents. And it looks like it may retest that. So we'll see about that. Well, nothing did well except SHIB, like I just showed. SHIB has been doing well. So we'll see whether SHIB will continue coming up here. So this is SHIB is trading well. So that's one that is up and to the right. So the other is SIA coin. And I don't know what's going on with SIA. For anybody that's into SIA, well, SIA makes these moves. Usually retraces back though. So we'll see what SIA does over the weekend as well. So, hey, thanks everyone for joining live. Again, join me again Monday. Do give a like as well. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Always appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably,
the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.